Today we are going to Good morning, and well, it's not really morning anymore, more like nearly midday. We are on our way to a very exciting auction preview for vintage garden furniture and urns and all sorts of other bits and bobs. Mr. Nordic is doing the driving, and I made myself a little snack here because I didn't have time to have breakfast yet, and we just stopped at the cafe to get a coffee as well. I've not done any of filming for these videos for weeks. It feels like it's been the Easter holidays, and we went away for a few days for holiday, which was lovely, and now I've just been busy with getting back to the routine and family life and all of that. But the good news is that the house move is looking a lot more certain this week than it has been the previous weeks, and yeah, we might be exchanging soon, which is very exciting. So we are not sure yet if we are going to be actually bidding on any of this furniture we are going to be viewing today. Maybe some of the smaller bits, or maybe we are just really preparing for the success and go all in with some of the nice garden furniture as well. But I want to take you with me so I can show you. They have really nice looking things in there. So yeah, I'll show you around once we get there. So here are some of the things that are for sale. I really like this little bird bath with the little fish, and these are lovely. I'm definitely going to bid on these little old watering cans. Oh look, these are very much on my wish list. I'm not sure where I'm going to be having these exactly, but I love them. I think they would look so nice in my new house, and this one. So watch this space. Let's see if we are going to win anything in the auction. There is Mr. Nordic now, making himself be at home. He's making notes of the things that we have planned to pay attention beforehand. He's just circling things around. Here is the list of items for sale. They always have the number and a little description, and they also have the estimate price, which obviously doesn't mean anything really, except that that's the auctioneer's guess how much the items are going to go for. So we are just going to, Mr. Nordic is just going to circle the ones that we had a look online at, that we want to see in person, and then we need to decide how much we want to bid for, if we want to bid for anything. I don't know if you can see on the background, but the auction house is in the most peculiar location, like an old aircraft hangar that somebody has put a foam insulation on the exterior wall. It's probably a couple of decades old and it's looking super knackered. Let me turn you around so I can show you how awful it's looking at the moment. Good morning and happy Sunday. I'm just in the bedroom trying to get ready for the day. We are going to the netball tournament today, which obviously not for us, but for our daughter. And we need to leave in a 2 hours time now, actually, and no, in hour and a half. And yeah, I'm just having a coffee and doing my makeup before I need to wake up my daughter up. I've offered to make her a big smoothie for breakfast because, bless her, she had her braces, well, not replaced, but she had broken them in quite a few places and they were tightened, and she has now these new elastic bands a couple of days ago, and her teeth have been so sore from that. So she's been on a bit of a liquid diet ever since. But yeah, that's not what I came to talk to you about. So basically, yes, I was actually going to give you a little recount of the antique auction preview we went. So if you've been following me for a while, you might know that this is the second time I've done a preview, and the first time I'm actually planning on putting bids. Last time we were actually thinking of doing that as well, but I completely forgot to do that in the time frame we were given. So this time we spent nearly an hour and a half yesterday going through all the bits and pieces in there. And then last night we put bids on. I'm not even going to tell you on how many lots, because it must be some sort of definition of madness that you are, well, trying to win or buy stuff or house that you don't even know yet, but that's what we did anyway. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with all of the stuff, if we are going to be buying all of it or winning all of it, because there's quite a lot and quite big garden things as well. I might have to start my own little antique shop or something to get rid of it, because there's definitely not enough space in our current garden for that. But there's a couple of things I'm super excited about. One being these, it's not the most, I mean, my husband was like, really? That's what you really want to have? But it was so nice, like this collection of metal watering cans, which I think are just going to look fantastic in my new greenhouse, which I also don't have yet. So I'm buying lots of things, or trying to buy lots of things for the future. And then they had this really nice, like a Regency, well, that's how it was called, Regency inspired metal, not cast iron, just like I guess with some sort of aluminium, like a metal table and 6 chairs, just really pretty and ornate. You might have seen that on the clips I took yesterday. And then these 2 sun loungers, which, I mean, I don't remember the last time. I have a couple of sun loungers in the current garden, and I don't remember the last time I've sat in there. So not exactly one of those most essential items I'm thinking that I need in the new house, but oh, they were so pretty. And then Mr. Nordic started talking about, yes, when I was growing up, my parents often sat on the sun loungers reading books and having, you know, cocktail or a cup of tea or something. And then I got so excited about the idea that they are going to be located under an apple tree or something, and I'm sipping something on a nice glass. So anyway, I'm bidding on those as well. And then there was a couple of other things, like few garden obelisks, which if we win them, great, but if we don't, it's not end of the world, but almost felt like there was lots of really nice things. So some of the bids are almost like, well, let's see if we can get them for the price we were happy to pay, often below the guide price or whatever the auctioneer had estimated. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted, obviously. All my new things that I might be winning. I'm just about to do my makeup in here, and I was sent very kindly from Beauty Pie a few new things. I was a member of Beauty Pie for a long time, several years, and then I don't know why I stopped doing that, and now it's been a bit off my radar, but they were very kindly sending me a few pieces from their skincare makeup collection, which I'm very excited about because I've always really liked their products. And I'm wearing the new Super Luminous Tinted Skin Glow Serum, which feels very glowy and covers fairly well. My skin is looking quite, I don't know if it was the sunshine from last week, but it's looking a little bit, not especially even at the moment, but this is doing a grand job of covering that up. So I'm wearing this, and then I'm also wearing a little bit in here, this Merit highlighter, which is lovely product too. And I'm wearing my new, well, it's not really that new anymore, but newish, my Sephora contouring stick. I've had a kind of like a similar one, but this was just more like a bronze, and this is super, super light, so you can't really go wrong with that because it is so light and discreet. I also have my Merit eyebrow gel that has a bit of a color. I do get a couple of gray eyebrows. I never really understood what was the point of these colored brow gels before, but now that I've gotten those few gray hairs, I can totally see the point of that. And I've started using the Anastasia Beverly Hills' Brow Genius. I think I mentioned this about in the last video, so I've been now wearing that for a couple of weeks, not every day, but every time I remember to use it, and I do feel like my eyebrows have maybe bounced back a little bit. And other thing I was going to do, which is something that my daughter is often a little bit horrified about, because I never really bother changing my earrings. But I got these, oh look how cute these little pouches. When you buy any jewelry from Cézanne, it comes in these really pretty blue or green pouches, which I absolutely love. And I got these new earrings. I don't know if you can see anything, but look. This is the clumsiest presentation. But these are so pretty, I thought, and I think these are going to be comfortable as well, because like I've said before, I like earrings that I can sleep in, so I don't have to take them off before. I'm not sure if I'll probably turn off the camera before I put these on, because I'm so clumsy that... Well, that was actually a lot easier than anticipated. They were super, super easy to put on, and yeah, I really like the look of them. Very nice. I don't know if I told you, but I had my ears pierced 2 years ago now, I think. So that's why I'm so clumsy with them, because I don't have years of expertise. I used to have my ears pierced when I was 16 or 15 or something, I can't remember. But they got really badly infected, and I had those practice earrings, you know, that have a quite fat backing, and this is a really charming story for you. I hope you are not eating whilst you're watching this, but they basically got so badly infected that one of the backings disappeared inside of my ear. How I did not react to the situation before that happened, I'm not sure, but that's what happened anyway. And my dad had to dig it out from there. And after that, I sort of thought, okay, I don't think I need to have earrings. And I didn't for longest time until 2 years ago, when my daughter had been wanting to have them for a while already. And I finally agreed to that. And then she realized that she feels actually quite nervous about the whole thing. So she wants me to have mine done at the same time, which I stupidly agreed, because it's just when you are 48, well, I don't know, it wasn't 48 then, 46 probably then. It just took, like, for hers, it was like 2 weeks and they were fully healed and there was not a drop of blood. And 6 months later, my ear was still, especially the left one, I think used to be a bit problematic and took forever to heal. So she's been now talking about wanting to have a second. And I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere near the piercing table ever again. That's it. This is enough of suffering for me. I also like to use this quite hard cushion pillow, and I wasn't able to use that for ages. Oh yeah, did not enjoy it. No plans to do it ever again. But I do quite like now having the earrings. It just feels like a nice little additional accessory. I don't know what I'm going to be wearing today, but I'm now getting ahead of myself because I was going to put some blusher as well. I had a new one from Beauty Bar that I wore yesterday, but I don't know what I've done with that now. Let's open this one. I don't even know what the color is. Oh, this is a lovely color. Oh, look at this. Blazed apple. Isn't this the perfect, like a soft coral? This is definitely my color. Oh, that's so lovely. I do feel like that the older I get, the more I want to have a little bit of pop of color on my face. I really like bright lipsticks and a little bit of a brighter blusher. I think that just does good things for face that is otherwise quite beige and blobby. And I try to always place my blusher these days very different from how it was when I was younger. I like to put it quite high up and take it further up than I ever would, because it does give a bit of a lift for my face. There we go. This is such a nice color. I'm really happy. Glazed apple. I've been wearing this Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. I also now have a new one from Beauty By, which I haven't tried yet. I try to use them one by one because otherwise they just dry out so quickly, because I'm quite lazy mascara user. Armani lip gloss, that's quite nice as well. It just has less pigment on it, which is probably not a bad thing. But right, that's it. I'm going to now go to get changed. Actually, I might show you. I have a couple of new things that I bought recently, and then I'm going to get some breakfast and make a packed lunch for my daughter as well, because we are sort of traveling during the lunchtime. And yeah, I'll see you shortly. Right, so the auction has started. Just showing you a quick preview. It's lot 1, which is nothing that we are interested in. I don't know how long this is going to go on, but it's going. Oh, it's about to close. Current bid is 12,200. Good morning and very happy sunny Saturday from our new house's garden. No, we haven't bought this yet, but as my brother and my little niece came for a visit, and my mom, who I had no idea that she was going to come as well, because she completely surprised me. They came over for the weekend, and they really want to see the house, so we decided to pop in here. I've been doing a little bit of gardening, as you know, when you come here, you might as well try to do something useful. But we can't stay for very long because our daughter has netball trials today, so we need to head back. So I have time to take her to the trials. 5 hours she has to play netball for. She's incredibly long time. I'm not sure why such a long time is needed, but I guess they know what they're doing. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping that you are having a nice day so far, and yeah, I'll speak to you later. I might feel like I'm about 175, but we have done it. We have exchanged contracts and we are officially going to be buying a house and selling this current one. And we are going to be moving in how many days now? 7, 8, 9 days. 9 days time we'll be moving. Yeah, how do I feel? How do I feel about this? Excited, overwhelmed, and like the news haven't quite actually sank in yet. I don't know why, but we've been talking about this so long. We've been planning for this for so long that now that it finally happened, I'm in a bit of a disbelief that what? It really is happening. It's crazy. I don't think maybe I don't really properly get it until we actually do move and are out of this house, but it's good news. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. It's not usually my style. I'm always quite happy to, once I made the decision, to jump in with 2 feet and don't look back, but I'm not nervous about leaving this house, but I guess I'm just nervous for the new start and the fact that it's going to be a bit of a mystery that we need to figure out first. Like, for example, is there any bathrooms that work? How is the heating going to work? Luckily, we are moving in May when hopefully it won't be too cold, so it should be good. Or not too cold at least. But yeah, it's good news. It's good news. The reason why I'm feeling like I'm about 175 is because I've had this is now my 5th migraine in 4 days. It has really knocked me out. I'm sometimes a little bit reluctant to do these things, just basically don't want to be helping myself, but I basically left a call request for our GP surgery, and I'm hoping they have something miraculous that they can prescribe me that will stop this. I was thinking of maybe trying beta blockers to see that if that, it's not like they're not bad migraines. They are not although the one on Tuesday was, but a few days ago was, but it's more like a low level one that makes me feel quite nauseous and unwell rather than, I just feel quite vacant. I just don't feel like I'm quite there, which is not the most pleasant feeling. And I feel quite nauseous and I feel lightheaded. I don't even know if that's all for the migraine or if there's something else going on, but it's just not the most pleasant thing. So I'm going to see if they have something useful for me. I took the truck, so I'm not doing too badly, but I'm definitely not. But that's not what I want to talk about. To be honest, if you follow me on Instagram, and I might have shared this already on YouTube as well, because I'm planning on, I've been talking about it so long that I bet there's a bunch of people who didn't even believe that I'm actually going to be ever moved, but I just like to talk about it. But we really have done it. We viewed 30 plus houses. It took us 3 years, 2 years, something like that, forever. And now we've been trying to buy this house for the last 10 months. So it has not been quick. And we've been in this current house. There seems to be some people who think that, oh, you are moving already. But I mean, we've been in this house for 7 years. So in my books, that's quite a long time. Anyway, I'm trying to cure myself currently with this kombucha I bought from Ocado. It's called Lazy Moon, and it's in raspberry. It's very nice, very pleasant, not at all too strong, and it doesn't have any sweeteners, which I like. I'm not checking that before I say that. But anyway, I'm probably going to put you on hold now because I can't concentrate on do things which you can probably get. Oh no, yes, one more thing. So we're going to go to the house, and then after that we're going to pick the auction wins, and then we are going to be going to pick my daughter up from her school and take her to yet another netball trial. It's the netball trial season. Used to be in the autumn, but they've changed things around a little bit, so now they all seem to be doing them in the springtime. So we are going to go there, and I'm just cooking her some chicken and rice that she can have for her dinner in the car whilst we are going in there. And that's it. That's my news. We are moving. So I'll probably show you a little bit around the house and probably then stop this vlog because I can't even remember what I was doing. I'm sure the quality one day is going to be fantastic. But at the moment, I'm hoping that you are going to stick with me and my frantic and casual ways. Anyway, I'll speak to you later. Well, I've been just rushing around the whole upstairs thinking that my two new sunglasses I bought arrived today and I can find them anywhere, and I just found them. They were literally right next to me. So sometimes just looking around would be quite helpful. Anyway, these are the two new. The brand is called Les Specs, which I've not heard of before, but look how fun these are. I'm actually wearing my contact lens. I want to be able to wear them. Rather nice, aren't they? They are oversized, which for a person like myself with quite a chunky face, not so easy to find, so I'm very pleased. I really like the color as well. They're just a little bit like fun glasses. And the other pair is also Les Specs and very similar, just in different. These are brown rather than the light gray or beige. So these are more like a cat eye ones, which I also really like. These are going to be my summer glasses. I also have a pair, well, I have a few other pairs as well, but I have a pair with prescription, which I mostly use when I'm wearing my glasses. But I'm going to put these now so I won't lose them again. I also want to show you that I'm wearing eyeshadow today, which is not usually I'm usually quite quick makeup. I often don't even bother with mascara because I find it quite irritating having to wash my mascara off in the evening, so I sometimes just I go more for the bright lip for easiness. Eyeshadow stick. I try to put it just on the start of here because I often get creased eyelids. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I don't have too much of it. And obviously, I was first thinking that I can't be asked to even put any eyeshadow today. But if a gal can't wear eyeshadow on a day she's buying a house, when is she ever going to do that? So that's my decision in there. And I'm going to be just wearing this as I now have darker eyes. This Armani lip gloss, which is my favorite. I got this in 2 different shades as well, but unfortunately my wonderful 15-year-old daughter decided that she absolutely needs to have them, so I'm now left with this one. Luckily this is my favorite shade, so works fine.